Probably 14. I started playing like just like here and there. Didn't really have too much of like a mentor, but the reason I started was actually my great uncle was actually a really fabulous flamenco guitarist, and he would come to town every once in a while. He's from Peru, and he would only come every once in a while, a few years, and just like walk in just this most beautiful flamenco melody and just like cheer everyone up.
And he rests beneath the trees, and he rests beneath the trees, and breaking down on his knees, questioning everything he believes to be true. But he knew, he was shipwrecked by his own storms.
I've actually been in quite a few bands. I'm constantly always like jumping around bands. Even with my own music, sometimes I'm experimenting with like multiple people. It's let's see, like growing up I was always like in a different punk band. Like, I was always at least trying to get a punk band started. It's the reason that there isn't one like solidly right now at this age, but like always, like as a kid I was always trying to find like more members, or like some of my members would leave so I had to replace them, and like it's constantly usually a whole thing that eventually I just became like a solo person, like that was like I can just manage myself. But which is like at the same time it is really fun being your own island. Like it's like, you know, it is fun having everyone's eyes on you, but at the same time it sucks having everyone's eyes on you. So like you like, I don't know, I have to like feel like you have to bring like, I don't know, more energy almost sometimes. Like I feel like I have to really exert myself more, instead of like when in a band it's like there's like this group of energy just like automatically flowing out. But from one single source, yeah. But yeah, it's still really fun.
So won't you be respectful in my living room? Please take off your shoes and take a glance over the rules, 'cause I keep it from getting shot. 'Cause bitches get stitches, and bitches leave you itching, and little kids are strapped.
Being in Vallejo is really hard because there's not really any like musical scene really there, especially growing up there. There's like a few places around town that you can play at every now and then, but it's like nothing really big. And then also like usually crowds of people that come to any one of those venues usually isn't like something that would be like musically, let's see, how do I explain this? It's just hard to like play for people that you know would not really be interested in your music in a way.
I'll just have to steal. But always remember one thing: stitches get stitches, and bitches leave you itching, and little kids are strapped, waiting to bust a cap in your sorry motherfucking ass. And every block is covered with knocks, and they're all high on rocks. So don't
I don't know, I always grew up with like really grimy dudes that would just always be posted somewhere singing, and like I've had tons of friends be like that guy that just would sing about like being out on the streets or drinking. I've had a lot of like influences of growing up for just like this like punk rock environment. And not to say that I'm punk rock, I'm just saying that I've grown up with a lot of people that are. So that itself, like I feel like my music itself derives kind of like always off of them, and like just something that I've always cherished and I've been through, just like being part of like a punk community.
Won't you fight every dragon that will meet and defeat? Hope you think that's pretty sweet, and we'll save every princess and try our best not to ruin their new dress in this old mess. So won't you walk and talk to me some more?
Basically what that means to me is that I play fast and I pretty much scream, like lightweight, like something about my raspiness of my voice. But it doesn't really mean anything to me at the same time. Like I don't really know what to label myself as. I just am a guy that likes to play the guitar and like scream about stuff and chant, and also just kind of like sing things.
On our adventure time. On our adventure time. On our adventure time. And hell, I just lost all my lives. But it's okay, just give me another high five. I just found some buried treasure beneath this thing called life. life. So won't you walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and talk me some more, so we can finally find out what you adore. So won't you walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and talk me some more, so we can finally find out what you adore. On our adventure time, on our adventure time, on our adventure time.